I'm just gonna go straight over to Shale.
It has occurred to me that I have been... Excuse me. This is not easy. It occurs to me that I have been less than charitable with it since it reanimated me.
You have good reasons, I think.
I have come to realize that it has been good to me. You have been good to me, even though you had no control rod to enforce obedience. I have never had one before, so I don't know how to thank you for being, you know...
A friend? Or this could be pretty funny, but let's just go with a friend.
Exactly so. I followed you expecting to find answers to my questions, but I think I have found something better.
Does this mean I get to be called you now? I'm honored, Shale.
Oh, let us not speak of this awkward bonding moment ever again. To the road.
Alright. Of course, we would've got more approval there, but we're already
I am
balanced.
listening. It doesn't have better things
That's
on
it.
then.
There's no real follow-up right there, sadly. Alright, well, first off, we have some new equipment to give out. Find Severin. Put this one in his main hand at Beastman. That one. And Liliana. I'm gonna put these on her. We'll give Ogren the ruby. He's the lowest.
It'll do, sure.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. And
Rumors?
Serlek has announced he's siding with the throne. That's not surprising, considering his lands border Loghain's. He probably fears what Loghain might do to him if he turns. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow.
Probably the
Take
only
it for what it
rumor.
is. There's been another clash of forces.
Prove me
this
wrong.
time north of Lothering. Both the Benorn and Loghain are saying that they won this clash, so we're not sure exactly what happened yet. From the sounds of it, I think the forces accidentally crossed each other and began fighting. What a bloody mess. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. I don't know what to tell you. Nothing I can... You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed.
Okay, I'm gonna sell some junk and then figure out where we're gonna be going from here. Ogren,
Indeed.
Liliana,
Yes.
and Wynn. And head to Denerim.
Mark!
Shit. Dwarfs need help. Just do what we can to
Born!
fight real quick.
Kill them all!
I'm gonna try to help the dwarves. Worried about him at the moment.
Be careful!
If there's a throw. Linked at me. Oh. I was just out of range. If it's just gonna stand there, I'll let it be.
While you still can! Can I get you? Breaking up!
He's finally making a move.
Already!
He is so dead. Oh, there's another ogre way up there.
Alright, alright.
Well, Ogren's got his. We'll shift to it. Slow motion anyway. Oh, he just does a slash. Nothing cool like mine.
Show them no mercy! Ah!
Oh, one survived. Maybe one has to survive because I don't see any health.
Got it.
Orzammar has heard your call. We march for you, Warden.
Glad to hear it.
What now?
Alright. So we don't really have a tanky group, just very offensive. Should have switched Ogren's sword at the beginning of that to the Darkspawn one. More of the dwarfs might have survived, since it weakens all nearby. Okay. Well, let's keep going to Denerim.
Got it.
recall this place from Liliana's song. Alright. I believe the building is
Ah,
actually...
Denerim. If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to settle.
That is the plan. And I believe that's it right there.
Is something the matter? Are you thinking about Branka?
Branka.
You loved her, didn't you? I've seen you some nights, staring off into the distance with such sadness in your eyes. You wonder if you did something that drove her away. You wonder if she would have stayed if you had done things differently. She must have loved you. Somewhere inside.
That sodding great dew-licker had a heart clad in iron. She had only one love, the anvil. And later, the anvil only sighed because I was gassy and finally let off a good one. Should be hitting you right about now. Silent killer, huh?
Wow. That totally took a different direction than she was thinking. Assassin's contact for Liliana. Right into it.
You should run while you can. Stabbing never hurt anyone.
Oh, he's gonna... Yeah, I knew it. Damn war cry.
Got it. Someone careful, and it sure won't be me. Watch it! Horror, and I will.
Oh, you're still alive?
I never liked this part.
And thus.
I didn't realize. Need to do her level. Now, I do need 28 strength. My question is, real quick, how much does she actually have with gear? Okay, she has no bonuses. But I'll go ahead and put one in each for now, and then I believe my next level I'll just put 3 points in here. And I like to pick up a ranger next for her. That way we give her a pet. Yeah, summon wolf. Great forest wolf to fight alongside the party. Let's take these off of there. I think the others should be fine.
I cloak my naked villainy.
Takes a lot, but just have to deal with it. So I think what we'll do is activate Summon Wolf. So we can't really afford to have anything else on. And the wolf has Howl. Reduce the defense of all enemies nearby unless they pass a mental resist check. Okay, nothing else to really put on. So we're good to keep moving. There she is. Trapped and detected.
Ah, so lovely to see you again, my dear. Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're... Oh, you must excuse the shabby accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now it is in my hair, my clothes. Ugh.
Relton doesn't smell like wet dog. I think everyone's been saying as much, so... Why did you send assassins after Liliana?
So businesslike, your companion.
You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly?
Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Liliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me. And see, here you are.
Could have just sent her a letter.
Ignore what she says. She's lying. I know how she works. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden?
In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. It is you think I did not know where you were? Did you think I would not watch, my Liliana? What is she up to, I thought? The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her. You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone. Clever, Liliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell me.
You think I left because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane, paranoid.
Liliana's helping the Grey Wardens. That is all.
Oh, is that what you think? If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one. She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act.
I am not you, Marjolaine. I left because I didn't want to become you.
Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it. No one will understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Liliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
I trust Liliana, no matter what you say.
Thank you. You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever.
It's 2 or 3. Or not 3, not 3. 4. 2 and 4. I don't know why I said 3. But which to go with? I think we'll go with 2. You can't let her get away with what she did.
You've caused too much pain for too many, Marjolaine. It ends here.
And you think you can kill me like that? I made you, Liliana. I can destroy you just as easily.
Guards and travelers.
I see it.
Okay, pressure plate on the sides.
Trap.
Really? Oh wow, the burst. Holy crap. Oh, Ogren got hit by crushing prison. Why is she not healing? What? Why was she not casting? Okay, I'm actually gonna reload that. I guess I hit a bug.
You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine.
Okay. No, I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull everyone into here real quick.
I see a trap. I'll get you a ladder so you can get off my back. Is it time to kill something?
Everyone jump on this one now. Everyone jump on the mage.
What is your plan?
He's done. Same thing. Get him. There we go.
That'll teach you.
Well, I'll go ahead and get this pressure done. And now let's go to town on her. Oh, nice stun.
Watch out!
Get my stun.
It's over. She's dead. She's dead because of me. I need some time to myself. We will talk later.
Alright, she's not gonna disappear or anything, it's just... Can't talk to her until camp.
I'll get on it.
It definitely went much better. Probably what I should have done as the strategy to begin with, to be fair.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
That is really good. It's massive. Heavy. And a master light. It's pretty good. Both really nice. I don't know which one I'll want to put on though. Crit chance, 3 armor pen, or 3 cunning. Gives armor pen. Not sure how much per point though. but I know her songs get buffed based on the cunning you have. Since that affects the party, I think I'll do that because this gives armor pen anyway. Probably more than what I'd be getting for that 3 cunning, but still, it's not bad. How far is she away from it? 34 dex. I'm getting there, but like I said, 3 points in strength, and then I'll probably do 3 points in the dexterity. Auger, and how about these boots? Definitely better. HP does my wolf have? 246? Not terrible. Alright, well, let's continue to explore Denerim. Okay, I think we're supposed to deliver a letter to her.
Good day.
No? Maybe later. Might be getting ahead of myself.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
I was getting to that part. The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's lore and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she
Jeez.
will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her bacon and her shield,
Her bacon.
her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
I like your version of the chant better. Can I interrupt this, whatever this is?
Oh, it's not an interruption, dear. We were just finishing up before mealtime. What can I do for you?
She's apparently very hungry. Can you tell me about the chant?
Tell you about the chart? What? As if it's a cake you might buy? Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know?
What's the chant say about Darkspawn?
Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger, the mage lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of all creation, to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the chant of light, not the speech of light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
What was that verse you were reciting just now?
It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though.
He sang it well, I take it?
He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. Revered Mother Boanne, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us.
What happened to him?
It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
He died?
He was in charge of the lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the charge one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic.
Wow. Okay, then.
It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Sorry I missed that.
All men are the work of our
The
Maker's
deep
hand.
dark before
From the
dawn's
lowest
first light
slave
seems
to the
eternal,
highest kings.
but know that the
Those
sun
who
always
bring
rises.
ham without provocation
Alright,
to the
let's get
least
some quests. Eliminate criminals preying on innocent folk in Denerim's back alleys. In these dark times, we must work together against the common threat. Sergeant Kylan has brought disturbing news that should anger all righteous people in our own alleyways. Footpads, muggers, and miscreants lie in wait to profit from the chaos of our times. They infect us like a plague. A reward is available for any information on these lowlifes. Sergeant Kylan has also offered a heavy purse for any brave souls that can best these brigands and make Denerim a safe place once again. This humble chanter has added to the reward as well. May the Maker bless all who heed this call. Accept that. Recently, our hearts were lifted when many survivors of the Battle of Ostagar returned to us. Maker bless these men and women and have mercy on those who fell defending our children from blight. Sadly, one of the heroes has gone missing. Rexel served in Terran Loghain's vanguard with distinction. Upon his return, his wife said he was prone to quiet reflection and frequented the local taverns. One afternoon, he left his home and never returned. Chanter was moved by the family's grief and is offering a pouch of coins to anyone who finds this hero. The chant says, "I'm saving one man, you save us all." For if each of us lends a hand to aid his neighbor, anything is possible, especially now. Master Fazil of the esteemed Guild of Free Sailors has informed this chanter that while about guild business, he was waylaid by bandits via guile and other chicanery. I guess that's how you say that, I don't know. He lost many valuables, but in particular an antique sextant was removed forcibly from his person. The sextant is of considerable symbolic value as it belonged to the first guild master of the Free Sailors. Master Fazil described his assailants as masked of foreign descent, perhaps to enter free marches, and unusually coordinated and crafty. He has placed a hefty sum of coin with the chanter for the return of the sextant. That's all Loghain's push. Imminent conflict. Terran Loghain's honored forces continue to root out threats to our nation, and their actions deserve support from the common people. While it is unusual to post troop movements to the public board, I believe it is necessary for our brethren near the affected area to respect the honored Terran by aiding his troops. Provide whatever comfort you feel they deserve, and Ferelden will be stronger for it. Treat these brave soldiers as you would treat Loghain himself, and the spiritual rewards will be generous. Well, I think we kind of want to kill Loghain, so sure. I don't know if his men necessarily, deserve the same fate. Okay, Desperate Haven. Sister Rana has heard reports of an imminent tragedy. A runner has brought me dire news of a group of refugees fleeing the Darkspawn. They have been cornered in unfamiliar ground, fighting for their lives. The Templars are necessarily occupied, and my own means are few and stretched. If someone of skill has the ability to deliver these people, I can only offer the honest gratitude of myself and the Chantry. Hopefully, that will be enough for the rare person we need. A runner sends his request from Knight Commander Thames. While the reports I've heard no doubt suffer from exaggeration, the observed creatures assaulting Redcliffe trouble me greatly. So we get news that something's happening in Redcliffe. If we are to properly combat these unnatural agents and prevent their reoccurrence, the mages bound to my service will require carefully prepared samples of flesh for study. Therefore, should a deployment occur, we will be well briefed. If there are skilled warriors present, I would have them gather samples from any remaining creatures so as close to the presumed source as possible. The Chantry reward this basic assistance with spiritual acknowledgement. If the request is exceeded, gold will be added, but the offer is limited. Alright, tons of quests.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal.
Yeah, heard that already.
Rises.
In the name of Andraste, Bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
Why is the cathedral closed?
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
What's wrong with your friend?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Val Royeaux years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
Lyrium did this to him? Why doesn't he stop taking it?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else. May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
Who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
What's a curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
There's still relics to be found after all these years?
My thought exactly, but I'm perpetually amazed at how quickly people accept fantastic claims at face value. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
Why do others fall for it?
I've often thought of that. When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive.
Let's keep with this. Balancing faith and reason is difficult, though.
and often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire, but it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste.
Do you think the Urn of Sacred Ashes is real?
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke.
How many real relics have you found?
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths.
Could you tell me about your job?
You've shown admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you again. Suffice it to say, I look for and authenticate holy relics for the Chantry. Of course, enjoy your visit to the Chantry.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What? No mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
Alright, Mage Collective. Blood of Warning. While they tend to be careful and judicious in their use of force, the Templars do indeed make mistakes. I understand that several relatives or friends among the collective will soon become targets of the Chantry. While I do trust that this will not lead to lasting harm for those innocent, I wish to ensure that those targets are fairly warned and evacuated before the Chantry can send its message. I ask that a noble soul take the bundle of vials attached to this missive, find the 4 homes the Chantry is likely to target in Denerim, mark the front door of each home with the goat's blood from the vials. Those relatives will understand the message and evacuate before the Chantry can threaten them. Have you seen me? The collective is saddened at the absence of the great mage Reynold. Our friend has not been seen in quite some time. Our gatherings are the lesser for the loss of his tales of ribald exploits and the aroma of his delicious twice-baked meat pies. Reynold was last seen traveling in the direction of the Brazilian forest. Oh, how he did so love the outdoors. Anyone who returns with evidence of the whereabouts of the beloved mage Reynold will be rewarded. Scroll of Benastor. In such times as these, one must suspect even his neighbor of the darkest dealings, lest they cast a shadow upon those who labor under the light. I think we have some of these. I, Jabasto, have heard tell of a cabal of Maleficarum performing rituals in dark near my sanctum, and I certainly wish to see them brought to justice for their dark deeds. I hesitate, however, to accuse them of foul sorcery without a full understanding of the trappings, ritual, and appearance of dark magic requires. The writings of the hated Maleficarum Benastor should be suitable. Should a courier be able to procure me copies of the scrolls of Benastor, I would be appropriately grateful. Okay. Now I want to say, I'm supposed to mark, yeah, door's right over here.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed
Yeah, we
ones.
heard that one.
They shall find no rest in...
Got it.
Alright. Door is marked.
As there is but one world, one life.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Leave me to my business. Leave me to my business.
Okay, so something for later.
I hear the Regent is saying that any band that doesn't do what he tells them is going to get trounced.
I don't believe that.
I heard it plain as day. They have to fall in line and fight the Darkspawn or he'll make an example. That's the word he used.
That don't sound very Ferelden at all, if you ask me.
Greetings, milady. Greetings, milady.
Grey Warden poster. Don't believe the lies. Friends of the Grey Wardens assemble. The hidden pearl holds the key to resistance. The griffins will rise again. Okay, I want to say we can't actually get here.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage.
Yeah, we heard that he's the new Earl. Earl Howe wants to keep the people out, does he?
There's been an elven uprising. Knife ears even have the gall to attack the Earl's only son. Killed him in cold blood. With the whole Urian family dead, the Regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Earl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
Okay, that should sound familiar. That occurred in the City Elf origin. Jenna TV's home.